Backstage, K923, Country Thunder, having a great time with Granger Smith. Now, I'm excited for you because there's been a couple different times where you've been able to come through Central Florida, and each time has been unique. I'm trying to think the last time that we get time, there was a Veterans Day show that we did where the veterans got in free. And there's so many organizations that you're tied into that are about like raising people up and the positivity that you have. Are there any standouts in your career so far? Any memories tied to one of those in particular?
Yeah, I think my trips in Iraq, we went in 07, 08, and 09. And so going to Iraq was one of the first times when I saw that music was more than just entertainment. I saw it could actually matter to people in a way that would change their life, even if they didn't know who I was at all. Just hearing an American band playing songs that reminded them of their hometown, I saw for the first time that music's more powerful than just somebody entertaining.
And I think with your brands, the entertainment almost brings people in because it's podcasting, right? It's the Smiths that you do, your YouTube series that is something that's so inviting to people. Earl Dibbles that started 2015?
The first video with Earl was 2011, actually.
2011,
it's crazy, okay. Yeah.
So through all that, does it get exhausting? So as people that are like, this isn't catching, I always say it's almost like fishing. You have to throw as many lures as possible so that way people that are into this go, oh, wait, Granger is actually so much more, and like that brand. Do you have any words you can like tell people that are trying to learn how to do that?
Yeah, well, you kind of said it. The first thing you have to do is just get it off the ground. And when it comes to different ways of media, people always worry about, well, I got to buy the right camera or the right microphone, or I got to get the right guitar, or I got to get the right boots for the stage, literally and figuratively. When so many times, especially today, it's just a matter of getting the ball rolling. Just getting out there, just filming a podcast with your iPhone and being consistent. Consistency is consistency is more important than quality. 50 years ago, quality was king. It was all about quality. But now it's quantity. Just be consistent and get stuff out with people as much as you can. And then years can go by. Then you could go back and say, this is not working. But for the most part, you're going to realize the things that you were consistent and put the most work into are always successful that way.
Sure. And a project that I have seen you do interview after interview talking about Moonrise, which this year with the soundtrack, where are we at with that process now with everything? Can you talk a little bit about it?
We're in.
Congratulations, by the way. Like, what an undertaking.
Thank you.
Were you stressed out like leading into?
I wasn't stressed out leading into because I didn't know. But then when I got there and I realized all the memorization I had to do to make a movie, then I got stressed out. And then afterward, I made the music for it. And then we got into legal world. We're like literally still in legal world with movie stuff because I don't know anything about movie stuff.
So was the acting, because in the country world, there's a lot of, we see Trace that has acted and done a great job, Jake Owen that has acted. Was there anybody in the country music world that you're like, they make it look easy, like Reba, who's like, she's incredible. Was there anybody that you dropped in their DMs that were like, hey, like, because it's different when you're doing a YouTube series, because then you're a version of you, as opposed to a character, which is different.
Totally. I jumped in so cold that I didn't even have the opportunity. I didn't even think about reaching out to like Trace or Reba. Not that would have their number anyway, but I didn't even think that far ahead that I need some advice because I didn't see myself doing this long term. I just thought I'll run over, do this quick project, and make a movie. Little did I know that's not at all how it works. I mean, we were working for 5 weeks, doing 10, 12-hour days sometimes with tons of memorization. So at that point, I was like, I should have reached out to somebody about this.
Yeah. And was it this past year or the year before? I don't think I was dreaming it that Yee Yee is actually added to a dictionary. Was that a thing?
I don't know.
Or we're going to get that started right now.
Tell me, is that in a dictionary? Is Yee Yee in a dictionary?
Is it in there? And I just because we haven't had a chance the last 2 years to, I saw the CMT for a Quarantine song.
Yeah.
Was yours.
Chris is actually the guy that we commissioned for that. He's actually my tour manager. We had a lot of time going on during COVID. And so Well, I said, hey, let's take our song "Don't Tread on Me" and make it "Don't Cough on Me." So I said, like, hey, Chris, write this song. It was
Sometimes
so
it writes themselves. Just
and yeah, won a CMT award.
Yeah. Well, congratulations again. And something that I don't know, since you as a dad, I know you have to inspire so many little ones every single day, that this year's graduating class in particular, I was wondering if you had any words of wisdom that we can play for them here in Central Florida. Anything like follow your dreams or anything.
How old are they?
So this would be graduating classes, whether it's graduating from whoever you want to talk to most. So if it's middle school or junior high or high school, anything that would be most affected.
Yeah, I'm speaking to students that are graduating and going off into the real world. You have to realize the most important thing you could realize is that you are created, and you're created by a creator for a purpose. Learning that and seeing that fundamentally will change everything.
Bless you, buddy. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Thank you, bro.
All right, Granger Smith backstage, K923 at Country Thunder.